And on
sorry.
that note,
I, wa-
people,
I was trying to. It's
welcome
for
to
the
the Brunch
kids.
Clubs.
It's
First
for the
of
kids.
all, I don't know why we pressed the button because I can't hear Evie. I'm frozen.
Oh my God, really?
We can't
Let
hear.
it go.
You.
Let it go.
Bacon, can you hear me?
Can you hear
I
Evie?
can hear you. I can hear you.
I can
She
hear
can hear
Chaos, but
you.
Chaos looks
Uh,
frozen.
it's me.
Yeah, Chaos is
It's
having
all,
It's
that
me.
all
matrix
right.
kind of internet,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Some
Oh, it's
bullshit
you.
is what it is. Some fuck
It's me.
ass.
She's having,
Nick.
you know what it is? You know what it is? Because it's Atlanta Pride weekend
That's
again.
what I was thinking.
And so everyone is online getting their you know what on.
They're actually streaming everything.
Are they really? Why does no one let me know? I need to see where they streaming it at. Send me the link.
I know. What's that?
You know I'm nosy. I'm a nosy.
I'm nosy.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I black out. I ain't mean to black out. I am over it. Restream with this situation going on. You know.
Maybe it's the browser.
I
Yeah.
was just going to shut off the goddamn video in the background and think that that would help. But it didn't. Let me go out and come back in one more again, guys, because
All right, it's okay because me and Evie gonna talk about the London people.
Okay, great. I'll be
London,
back.
talk to me about London. Talk to me about London.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I was just seeing you guys were out there protesting and stuff. I was like, oh, shout out to y'all protesting for Palestine out there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
hello
Crazy though.
for the oppressed. Yes, for the oppressed.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's crazy
I know it is crazy. It's
because
really
as much as you've got the protests for the Palestine, you've still got the people who are against it that live here. You know what I mean?
I know.
So you just don't want
It's
it to
same.
kick off.
You know, it's the same thing here. If you mention anything about it, you're anti-Semitic. So
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
um,
You just don't want it to kick off.
I know, but it's like it's out of our hands by this time. Like
Literally.
it just feels like there's nothing we can do, regardless whether you know, like it feels imminent. Like this is what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, oh, don't even get me started on it, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like everyone.
Because
So
it's
okay,
just so blatant, you know. It's just so
I know. It's frustrating
incredible.
me.
Because
It's frustrating.
for me, I feel like why would um the Palestinians make that kind of move right on their borders and stuff like that? It just doesn't make no sense to me. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's an excuse to go in hard on the Gaza Strip, you know?
Well, my thing is, if I mean, I believe that there are hostages. Like I believe that they took hostages, right? And I
Yeah,
since I believe that, then I'm wondering why the hell are they bombing the same place where the hostages at?
right.
Like if I had a family member that was, you know, taken hostage, and then my government went there and was like, well, we're just gonna bomb the whole hell out of it. Well, aren't you just said that the hostages are there?
Right.
Like they said their family members' phones were being pinned in the Gaza Strip. So if that's the case, and you guys know that they're in the tunnels, then why are you bombing the same place that they're in? And it makes me just feel like there's so much stuff that we don't know. And then the media's way of, you know, picking sides, and you know, if you're, you know, it just feels it,
That's
it
what I'm
feels
saying.
it feels
That's
very uncomfortable. It feels very uncomfortable. And you know, I'm just like I feel I condemn, you know, again, like, you know, you got to condemn
yeah,
Hamas.
of course. That's yeah, but
That's
that
like a
should go without saying. Well, no,
I agree
damn it.
though. I
It's kind of the
agree.
obvious. Yeah, I mean, to us, it goes without saying, but because of the trolls and because of the way people are online and actual people's views too,
Mhm.
um, there's people that actually go, oh, well, serves them right. They shouldn't have bombed Israel, whatever. This whole tick for tat business. But at the end of the
But
day,
it doesn't feel like it's equal though. I mean, if
right,
you think about who they're bombing, they're bombing poor people. So
right,
you're telling me that you have a wealthy government state that has all the military, that have the dome of everything, you know, they have all these technology,
Exactly.
and then you're telling me 20 to 30,000 poor people that have been forced into an open air prison, which is like a concentration camp,
Right.
and then they retaliate with the help of clearly funding from some other entity that wants to, you know, push this hate, push this narrative, and then gives the that Benjamin Netanyahu the okay to basically perform genocide. I mean, there's no matching. It was,
Right.
you know, like I don't see anything happening on the news about Israel. All I hear is that situation, and that's it. But all I'm seeing on the news is this bombing of brown people, and they're running for their life, and you know, it's like, well, what's the deal? Like, where are we at when it comes to what's really happening? It just feels as though what I'm seeing in front of my face is genocide. What
Yeah.
I'm seeing in front of my face is uneven, you know, nationalism, where it's Jewish, or it's a Jewish against the Arabs and the Muslims, and it just feels, it um doesn't feel good. You know, it
No.
doesn't feel right. It
Nope.
doesn't feel like there's any moral standing on anything. Yeah, you know, like I'm not even putting one above the other.
No.
This is not a
No.
struggle Olympics
But
here.
that's
I
what.
feel
Right.
like it's a struggle Olympics, and
Right.
you know, this idea that we keep going, oh, the most Jews killed since
Right.
the
The Holocaust.
Holocaust, but there's twice as many Palestinians dying, and we're not making any marker on that. So
No.
that's my problem. My problem is it just seems like, you know, the brown people are just expendable, and and the fairer skin people are not. You know,
Mhm.
they feel like there's some type of justification
Right.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my thing. That's all. That's it. You know.
I'm happy that y'all spoke about it though, because you know, I've been wanting to know, but I can't. I refuse to watch it. I can't read it. It's upsetting to my soul. I don't know if y'all follow Sean King on Instagram, but some of the videos he's been putting up, oh my god, bro! Like day
It's
before the
it's
great
sad.
Chicago Eye, we talking about people that I think the last video I watched from him was they had given them an escape route to kind of leave the area, and you got all of these cars traveling on this one road, and boom, a bomb just blows up, bro.
Yeah. I've
That's
seen that.
fucked
Yeah.
up. I can't watch it like that. That's scary as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so again, the idea that, well, we told them it's coming to get out, but then
No.
you bomb them on the way out.
Yeah, no, bro.
So this doesn't seem like
You know,
that you're.
babies, bro.
I,
Oh my
I don't
god.
feel like they have the Jewish people best interests in hand. I don't believe that the government cares about any of those people. I
No.
think they have a agenda that is um, a white supremacist agenda. I do. I believe that, and that's just what it is. I mean, it's happening here. I don't see the difference between them having a nationalist right wing government as we have here in America, where we have right wing people that are in our government that are believing the same thing. They believe the same thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's, you know, confusing to me. I see it very clear as day. I do,
And
and
we
so
have the same thing here. We got
yeah,
the government standing by them. We got the Houses of Parliament with the flag of Israel like
mhm.
projected up. We stand with Israel. No, we cannot be making
Sides.
right.
Thank you.
You know, that
Yeah,
to
it's
me is
about
crazy. How can you have all
humanity.
of that and just
Yeah,
dismiss all that's gone on in Palestine, like the whole two balance of it all? You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, I want to ask y'all a bunch of questions offline because I really don't understand it, and I've stayed away from trying to understand it. But I
It's
just,
simple, but
It,
it's quite simple. It's a simple colonization story. The same thing where you have people who moved into an area where they used to share,
Mm.
and then now it's like, well, we come in and we feel like this area is ours, Jewish. It's a Jewish state, and we do not want to share our space with these Arabs who happen to be Muslim. And that's what it is. That's just, it's as simple as that. So we're going to push these people into one area, and we're going to control them in, you know, the way that we deal with them. You know, let them have elections that they're not really having power with. You know, we give them the false impression that they're free when they're not. They're not able to go to the border. They're not able to go and migrate to Egypt. They're not able to migrate, obviously, to Israel. And then the rest of it is the water. So they're literally in a concentration camp. I keep saying that because that's exactly what it is. If you have no parks, they have no 80% of that area is without water, clean water. You know, they constantly shut off the electricity. They're in darkness right now. And so I don't understand the justification for, which is a horrible thing, the terrorist attack on the Israeli people. Like I saw the footage of the kids that are at a, you know, at a festival, a music festival. You know, I think it was Bruno Mars. And, you know, we saw that, and I felt horrible. I no one wants to see anything like this happen. But this idea that all of a sudden everything has to stop and we can't talk about any relevancy of how we got here. It's the same thing we go through in this country and everywhere else, where we only react to the reaction of something, and then we don't talk about the context on how we got here in the first place.
Totally.
That's insane. Especially, you know, thinking about the Holocaust itself. Like, I don't understand people putting other people through it. Like, people are people at the end of the day. Like, I don't really care where you're from, what did this, did that. How could you watch that shit? Like, how could you be a part of that? I don't know. That's the part that's just insane to me. Like,
Well, because they're angry. I mean, if you they're using the idea that they were attacked, and so now it justifies all hell ringing out on these people, regardless if they believe what Hamas believes or not. We're talking about 30,000 people who are militants or terrorists, and the rest of the 2.2 million people are not.
Exactly.
You know, we've got they've got no weapons. It's not like they're walking around with tanks and stuff.
How did these 30,000 manage to do this, in considering Israel has the biggest, you know what I'm saying?
They have the military. They have the most advanced military dome.
Right.
The Iron Dome, it's called.
So how could such carnage happen like that in the matter of whatever? And apparently they're meant to have known a couple of days before. Still, they were told by
and obviously didn't do nothing
and didn't do anything about it.
And that's why they keep comparing it to 9/11.
Yeah. Well, it's like an ISIS situation. The same thing. They changed the names around. You know,
so this seems like a branding thing.
ISIS, and now it's Hamas. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same agenda, like you said. It's the same agenda. Go in, attack, then cause and effect, and then make it seem like we have a reason now to go in and clean up.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, listen, it was either that or Will and Jada, and I can't take it. I can't take this Will and Jada stuff.
That's a great segue, Bakes.
I'd rather talk about Gaza. I can't talk about Will and Jada. That's too much for me.
We need to talk about it because
listen, that Will and Jada shit.
Listen,
here's my thing.
I'm step it out.
Jada is Will Smith, according to Chaos.
Jada is Will Smith. That's the fucking answer to the whole goddamn question. Everything canceled and settled. Jada is Will Smith, and this is an ongoing game that they play. All right. That's my first theory. My second theory is this. Do y'all remember how back in the day, because she's releasing a new memoir, correct?
Yes,
memoir
called
book.
Yeah,
Worthy.
she wrote
Worthy
she
is
wrote a
what's
book. Yeah,
coming
worthy.
out the
Yeah.
17th of
So y'all
October.
remember like back in the day when somebody of
Yes,
Jada's
that is correct.
status would be releasing a book or a movie or something, it would be like this press tour that was just a little bit different, more refined. So like you end up on the Oprah show, you end up on this late night couch, you end up on that. Here's the fuck shit. It's like realizing the power of social media and knowing what feeds social media is controversy and just stupid, crazy madness.
Yeah.
Feed it that way. Her book's gonna go through the roof because she's answering every fucking question that everybody wanted to know.
Yeah.
She's answering all the questions. She from I ain't never seen them to Tupac this and that
Yeah.
to fucking this is what really happened behind the slap.
Yeah.
Like she's
She's
answering
ticking
all
all
the
the algorithms.
but she waited. So, and it just happens to coincide. Like, here's the other thing. I'm wondering, like, was her book really set to drop around now, or is the timing just perfect because Tupac is
Yeah,
popping in?
Tupac. Well, because it's what ain't it Tupac's birthday or some shit?
It's his birthday, but then we also just found his killer,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That part.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Well,
all this is
algorithm
moving.
is algorithm.
This is the perfect time. But here's my shit. Poor Will. I feel like Will is being fucking bullied by the entire universe.
Will. I
I'm not
know.
laughing.
I know.
Okay. But then
Will
I
is
think
not getting
about
a
their kids too. Like that sucks, bro. Like your
yeah,
mom is up
it
here
is.
talking crazy madness about whole ass Tupac and whole ass Will Smith.
Yeah, but how do we not know they're not all privy to the whole capping?
They might be, but I'm just like, bro, that's kind of fucked. And here's my other thing. Like, okay, you think about people like Claire Huxtable, you think about greats like the Lena Hornes and the Debbie Allens and stuff. People that, you know, we watch them be young and we watch them come up
Okay,
and they
just for context, Claire Huxtable is a character, and those other people were real people.
First of all, don't bother me.
I just want to clear that up.
Don't bother me. Don't bother me. And you see, I also tagged in her sister, Debbie Allen. So I
Yes.
Exactly.
But to my point is like they would come up and become like this. It's a different type of respect that we give them, like a different kind of yeah, that's the word, respect, right? But I'm like, when y'all, she's in her age and it's just becoming disrespectful. Anybody can talk shit about Jada right now. Jada's legacy, like all the dope shit that she's done is being wiped. I don't know if it's wiped, but it's pushed to the side for controversy and crazy madness. I felt the same way about Fox when you know the whole shit with 50 Cent. And I'm just like, oh, now it's just like, oh well, Fox is like one of them, bro. She's biblical fucking Fox, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. Those are my thoughts, but at the end of the day, Will and Jada are the same person,
I just think that they're
and the kids are AI.
I think what happened is I think people confused her talking about these things as they're breaking up. Um as though this is stuff that he doesn't know, as though this is stuff that the family didn't know. I just think that this is stuff that they've talked about over and over again. And this is stuff that, you know, we're she's only doing this to sell books. Like literally, this is just to sell books. And and to me, I think it fills in a lot of the blanks that we saw. Like, I mean, I think we saw all this stuff. I mean, who didn't know they were in an open relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And so I found it more interesting that Chris Rock is a creep.
Yeah.
I find it more interesting that what's his name? The other little creep from Tommy Davidson is a creep. They're creeps. You know, I don't know.
Tommy Davidson, you reckon? Why do you think that?
Hey, what about
Oh,
him?
he tried to slobber her in the I guess after when they were at what you call it, Woo. And she felt like, you know, like she didn't want that. She didn't want him. You know, I just feel like everyone thought that
No, but I
Jada
think he
was
already said
a
he's
hoe. I think that everyone thought that Jada was a hoe.
And I could completely think the opposite. She gave like strong black girl from the hood, don't fuck with me type shit. I will scream on you type shit. You know what I'm saying? I am Jada Pinkett, nigga.
Probably. Jada
I personally think that she didn't want to be in the relationship. She wanted to be an independent woman, and you know, I think that she's someone who's fluid in a sense of her relationships. I don't think she wants to be in that type of relationship at the beginning, but then look at the reality. Tupac don't want you. You know, Tupac said that he just wanted to be friends. I mean, that was the letter. Like, you know, they like, I see you as a sis. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you like that. So
But what?
even though she wanted that because she wants a roughneck. She's from Baltimore. She
See,
wants a
Sister
roughneck.
Baltimore?
Will Smith is not a roughneck. You know, he's a little slow stroker. He's a slow stroker, but he's also a rich guy who has an amazing career ahead of him.
And
She
he
had
got
an
that
amazing career ahead of
for him.
her. I think they both got together and said, let's just work this out. Let's do this. And then we'll figure it out as we go along. I
That's
think they're
like
best friends.
and when they girl is a lesbian and they get together and be married because it makes sense, right? Why they
Thank
just do
you. Like I agree. I agree.
they could have just
But
did
she says
that.
they're not homosexual.
They ain't gotta be homosexual. Just do the homosexual thing and y'all be together, but don't be together.
I think they're the best of friends though. I honestly believe
Yeah.
there's a
You think that
scene
this
that
is something
at the red
about
table talk. Yeah, there was a scene at the red table at the end of it that me and Eric talk about all the time where they said we're the worst at marriage, you know, for life. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that marriage is hard and it's not easy.
Yeah, but
And
they said that though. They said that they were life partners.
yeah,
You know, and they've always been doing their thing. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they've got kids in the mix, so it's best to just keep the balance. You know, do what you need to do on the outside. You know, to make it look like we're keeping it together, but in the inside and personal, they do their thing. You know, making their money. I personally believe that they know what they're doing. They're capping. They're clout chasing. They understand algorithm. They understand
I
how
agree.
social media works, especially since she did her red table talk and stuff like that. She knew what she was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
And
Definitely.
then what's the word? What's the word? And then Will Smith managed to get himself an Instagram and he shut up and got how many millions and then he went on
Mhm.
Snapchat. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he's creating content and he's got his own personal camera. He's got
Who?
drone shots and shit. Will Smith,
Will
right?
Smith.
Yeah,
But
so
like,
he's
He,
why would either of them have to do any of that stuff? So I don't think it was like a
stay
need.
relevant. To stay relevant. What?
They wasn't
Right.
going
yes.
nowhere, bro. They wasn't going
I,
nowhere. Will Smith was dropping monsters, bro. He had a different, not even a
But
following.
people, yeah, but people
Like
say,
industry wise, he was a crossover. He was on Denzel type shit. He was on the way
yeah.
there, bro. I don't
yeah,
think that.
but you can't say that his movies were doing as good as Men in Black and Independence Day when he did Hitched, and he did another film that didn't do well. You don't even know the name of it when he was trying to make love to some white girl or some stuff.
Mhm.
It just didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work.
You can
His
have no.
and then he had the movie with his son in it that also panned. So
Mm-hmm.
there was a period where Will was having trouble at the box office, and he wasn't necessarily the biggest box. That's when The Rock started to take over that position, and Will Smith became almost like a pun with Jada. Jada started to
That's what I'm
become
saying.
the red table talk.
I just feel like it kind of took over somewhere.
Yeah, but if you're a narcissist and an egotistical motherfucker, then you like to be relevant. You want to stay relevant, and the only way you're going to stay relevant is understanding these platforms, getting tuned in with the get going viral, you know, and having these moments of clout and
You know,
whatever else.
that'd be some interesting shit if they really want to drop some shit. Is the why? Because why? Like I read his last book, which actually
Tell us.
I read it right before he slapped your boy Chris.
Mhm.
Like I literally had just
First of all, he's not my boy.
you already put no, that's y'all boy Chris and shit. But he was just saying, like, I don't know, maybe my heart took over the situation. And then listening to the story, he was like the nerd kid of the hood, lived in the
Yeah,
hood, was the nerd kid, always picked on type shit. Like just
Mhm.
when he thought he was doing something dope, it was corny type shit. And I felt for him all. And
Yeah, but you can see that in the
that's
way
the
he
point.
overcompensates. You
and
can see that.
Yes.
that compensated for me for the slap though. Like this nigga is fed
Right,
up. He's been there
right.
all his life. Like he's
Straight
tired of
up.
being done. But then
And
it's just like,
specifically, they use his wife against him.
Right.
yeah,
I mean, how many times did they say that he has been emasculated by Jada over the past whatever the situation is? they've
Mhm.
always made him to be the idiot of Jada's sexual behavior. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, I remember when Will showed up at Mark Anthony when she was at the show on USA where she was a doctor, you know, saying that, you know, he was kissing on her, and then to hear that, you know, Chris Rock was hollering at her, you know, she was someone who clearly wanted more than one sex partner. I don't think Will satisfied her. I
Oh
just
hell
don't.
no! Oh
I
hell
just
He's,
no!
don't.
he's like
He
a
was a
good
s-
cornball. Oh,
he is a good guy.
yeah.
That's the problem. He's a good guy. He's a good
Yeah, but she
husband. He's a
went
good
with him
provider.
knowing that. Yeah, but that was a good image for her. Do you know what I'm saying? That was a good step up for her. Do you know what I mean? To have that type of person on her arm. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like for me, she went with Will because it was a good look. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was because she didn't want to be in that relationship.
Oh no, no,
So
definitely.
she cried all day long.
She
She
ain't want to
didn't
be
want to be
there.
at the wedding, and so clearly she did it as a sacrifice. You know,
Yeah.
I want this. And so just like a lot of women do that are in heterosexual relationships where they get
Mhm.
married and think that they're supposed to marry this perfect guy, that a provider and a good, you know, but
Right.
they're
They
not
don't be happy.
satisfied in any other way. Hawthorne, that's the name of the show. You're right. And
Mhm.
they're not satisfied in any other way. You know what I'm saying? And so she, I believe, liked to sleep
Shout out to Chris.
with young hoodish guys. I mean, look
Young.
at August Alsina.
Mm.
You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
something wrong with him, so she can try and fix or something. You know them ones, like, you got issues.
and
Let me try
I
and fix
honestly,
them.
I think that they are the typical. I think the average black relationship, and I think that the problem is that there's a lot of people who think that marriage is all, you know, perfect and roses and stuff for these
You mean
people,
to tell
and
me it's
it's
not?
not. It's just not. And so yeah, you have a lot of couples. I'm sure Denzel Washington and his wife don't always sleep in the same bed.
Well, maybe
I'm
that's not
sure
the
that, you
thing.
know, like come on now. Like I mean,
Maybe
it's not like this is something new.
maybe I'm like, that's part of the legacy thing that I'm talking about, though. We talk about Denzel, and yeah, they probably had a bunch of shit in there. They kept
They
it in.
don't share it. They don't share that
See,
information.
but then even with that, it's like, but there wasn't social media for them to share it either.
Right.
So
Thank
maybe
you.
I gotten over the hump where you
That
know
part.
I'm over the hump. I'm too old to be doing that shit on social media.
Right.
Then you look at Steve Harvey. First of all, I don't ever need all of these people talk about Steve Harvey and his wife because who ever cares about what they're humping on? That's gross. That's just gross. It's like they're not sexy to me at all. I don't want to hear about who you're humping on. And why did it become such a big thing? Like, who cares?
No.
Speaking of
Nasty.
who cares,
I also think that we should be sharing this stuff. I mean, I think the problem is because from the Red Table Talk, she was sharing things that people weren't talking about. We weren't talking about these dynamics in our black families. We were acting like we're perfect, and
Mhm.
then we find out Bill Cosby's finger popping and drugging. Yeah, you know, like we think everyone's perfect, and then R. Kelly's over here, you know, raping and pillaging. Like, you know, we think everyone's perfect, and then Chris Brown is over here smashing and dashing. So it's like we need to start realizing that black love is imperfect and
Mhm.
perfect within that imperfect, you know, like
but you
that's
know,
what it is. The fact that they stayed together through it all. They were best friends through it all. You can't say that he didn't love his wife, and you can't say that she didn't love him.
so why can't
You
we
know,
highlight that shit without making it seem like a fucking media circus, bro? Without
well, that's
without
because
like, there's no way to stop it.
yeah,
I
like
there's no
that's what the people, the social media does. Like
And
that's the
I'm not hating on Jada though, like how everybody else does.
I can't hate on Jada because it's still
I
Jada
like
at the end
Jada.
of the day, bro.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't quite
both
get
good for
why
her.
everyone's on it.
Why
Yeah.
what? You said what?
I don't quite understand why everybody's sort of like going, Jada's so toxic, she's so this, she's so that. Like everyone's going ham
Yeah, they are
on
going
Jada.
ham.
We like, yeah.
Yeah, they're going in. And I'm just kind of like, but we've been knowing this shit though.
Thank
See,
you. That's what
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
don't
It's
quite
like
understand.
we kind of knew.
Yeah, like she's been doing this now. So yeah.
That's right. See, and I remember that when Denzel was, but that's what I'm saying. Like they all have had situations of weakness or something happened. It doesn't always have to be infidelity, by the way. And I don't think it's infidelity if they agree. So the fact that Will Smith and Jada seemingly agree, there was never a disagreement that
what are we hating on here? What
yeah,
is what did she have an affair and she didn't tell Will about it?
no, Will knew.
So,
Will knew.
So that entanglement,
children. I feel bad
for together.
Children.
Huh? I do feel bad for Jaden. You could tell that it definitely affected him. You could tell in pictures that.
What with the?
I could see.
Why is it affecting him?
Because his mother screwed his best friend.
That part, but then I could also see they were screwing like other business people or people that nobody knew type shit. Everybody knows the people that's involved in their shit. Like that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, but was hold on, I'm gonna say something a bit whatever, yeah. But was he of a consensual age?
Yeah, he was 20, I think 21 when it happened.
Who, August?
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, this is Will and Jada. They already huge names. Why y'all gotta go fucking on people that other people know type shit? Why don't y'all go fuck on like an executive of some office that nobody knows?
I think that's the reason why Will was upset at a lot of the people that Jada was picking, or the guys.
Dick, young damaged dick.
But it's not. That's not the only young.
Isn't that the best though? The young damaged penis is like the best penis. Like,
but listen, I'm sure you can find a fucking intern with just as young and just as damaged dick.
But it's I was seeing in my head.
There's a lot of damaged dick to go around.
Bro. He's got other friends. Even they're damaged. I don't know.
Yeah, but he might have just had that. There was something going on, and he was just convenient. She had a little itch.
That's weird. That's where the shit fucks up. Because me as a not me, but her as a mother, she'd be like, that's probably not right.
Not me.
That's my kid's friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, Jada.
We're gonna discriminate dick like from being rich.
Yeah, because it's my kid's friend. Yeah, I can still be a mother in that sense and be like, yeah, that's not right. Maybe I'll go fucking maybe the best friend's dad or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
I get it. There's boundaries and there's lines.
Hey, Jaden, I like your friend. What's your friend's name? His name is August.
Me knowing how Jaden would have been.
Did you see me and set it off?
Right, she looks open and free, like she don't give a fuck.
I'm kind of jealous of her. I mean, listen, she had August.
It looks damaged to me. So
it's not like people don't look at August and want to screw him. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He's not like he's ugly or not like that.
I don't even know how August looks. I know.
No, he's all right. He's sweet. So if I'm an old bird,
I like how you said it.
If I'm an old bird,
sweet.
Right. He gives very much lesbian, doesn't he?
No, well, he's a pretty looking dude, right? So he looks like a
he's very pretty,
right? So there you go. So at the end of the day, she's a freaky deaky. So she's just thinking young, fresh, damaged. There, he's got swag. So she entangled with him, and she could because she's free and single.
I'd have rather her went and did it to Queen Latifah again. Oh.
I can't picture Cleo and Stoney together, bro.
I mean,
that you know why? Because they're both alpha males. They both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see it. I can see Cleo and Frankie.
Those are characters.
Yes, we know this, but Huxtable Claire, baby.
Listen, there is no Stoney, okay? There's no Stoney.
There is. In my mind, what's it gonna be? Cause I can't pretend. What's it gonna be?
Hey.
Well, anyway,
now you're gonna make me want to watch the film.
You gotta add the bass to it. What the hell?
Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let it go.
He gonna let us get it out. Just get it out.
Wait, how do I share a picture? How do I do that?
I thought he was about to drop the balls again.
No more.
I'm trying to share this picture of August Alsina so you guys can
We don't
see
like being
what he
brought
looks
down.
like.
She
Wow.
played the game for the fame. She played the game
They
for.
play the game for the fame, but they all play the game for the fame. That's what I'm trying to say.
Amen. We got
And
some
in order to stay
on.
relevant and current and all this stuff, people play on the algorithm. They clout.
So
No
let's
matter
start
who
some
you are.
controversy. I'm going to tell the world that I'm marrying Yvonne Scarlett of LGBT Underground, and we are going to join in a quadruplet with Bakes, and and the Brunch Club is a real
Baker
thing.
gonna be our donor, so we can have some stud babies and stuff like that.
Stud babies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Well, they're gonna be
On it,
married. I want some kids thrown
um,
in there, and I want it to be Baker's
this
sperm.
is some primo sperm here, okay?
Yeah, I know
Primo
it's
we
primo,
named the baby Baker.
but can you imagine some primo Baker sperm mixed with the chaos and Yvonne ovaries? That's a
Mm,
special type of kid.
listen.
Wait, how do I share this picture? I just need
I
to
don't
share this
know.
picture.
How do I share this sperm?
Then
I'm
you have to share the screen. I know. But how you share it, Baker, is
upload it, DJ. Upload the sperm to us. Thank you. We'll go ahead and plug it in
Yeah,
our
how do I? Okay,
drives.
let me share my screen. Let me share my
Yeah,
screen
share
so
your
you can see
screen.
who August is. I think you need to see
At
who
least we'll have
August
an
is.
international baby. See, it comes with benefits. Benefits.
What's it gonna be, baby?
What's it going to be?
Here we go. Preview. Here we go. This is what August Alsina.
Samir in the building.
Here in the building. What up?
Oh, it says unable to share my screen. Whatever.
Hey, why aren't you able to share your screen, boss?
I don't know, but I know I have the footage of what's her name? What's that girl's name? Drea Mack.
Oh, speaking of Dre and Mac, y'all just said something about
Segway King. Hold on a minute.
1 for 1.
Hold on. I know, but before we do that, Bakes, is there not any new tune you want us to hear or music or anything?
Sure, that there's always a new tune. I was going to tell you all the new songs. I have them all together, right?
Right.
Yes.
So
Order.
I'll just run them down. I'll run them down for you, and then I'll play this video for you.
Welcome to the
Square
Brunch Club, people. Welcome to the Brunch Club. DJ Baker, Cash the Rap, and me, Yvonne, the musical.
And we never even said that, right?
It's all good.
All right. So while this is loading, I'm going to go through the list. So this week, Adrian Expression had a new album called God Reflex. B Slade new album with his track LMAO. B Slade. Carlton Asanga, Drop My Panties.
Ooh,
Casino Diamond. Casino Diamond. Y'all know? Yeah, Casino Diamond. Yes. Dustin Conrad. There you go. That man
look
is
at
fine.
Alcina. He looked like
that
a
man is
prom
fine.
He looked like prom.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
He looked like Jada. August Alsina is Jada too. Yes. Thank you. Drop the fucking bomb. Jada,
Jesus.
Jada is the man eater.
Oh, Jesus.
Also the crotch. Jada is the crotch. Jada is the crotch.
Okay, sorry, Baker. We
Fuck.
That was hilarious, though. That was
fucking funny.
That was funny.
Go ahead, babe.
That
is cool.
That was funny.
Fucking funny.
We also have Elijah Blake. He's got his new album, Bijou 22. Hemingway with Bags. Listen, Ice Spice has new music that she performed last night with at Saturday Night Live with Rema. Pretty girl.
You are fighting for Ice Spice, bro. You're fighting for Ice Spice. I see.
Go. Go.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying with Ice Spice. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Stick your finger in her butt or something, bro. Make it official. We got to
Okay.
get some of that. Give
By the way, can I just say something about Ice Spice?
pumpkin spice.
She has no rhythm.
Yo, in her
Zero rhythm.
melody is
She has zero
right?
personality. She's plastic as all hell. I mean, she can't even twerk. What is she doing?
See, she fought off the Jada Demon.
Oh
She wasn't
no.
able to steal her soul.
Okay, so we've got Ice Spice.
We've got Jay Paul. He's got new music. Munji has new music. Neen Bowen. You not know Neen Bowen.
So.
Kesey has new music.
Kesey.
Shasha Renee has a new music video. Who's Shauna? Do you guys know a Shauna?
From Ludacris?
Shauna G.
Shauna with Ludacris?
No, she's just Shauna.
Okay.
Let me show you. Does she have I think she has a video too. I'll pull up her video actually.
Yo, my car feet.
Splash T has some new music, by the way.
Splash
T has some new music. Okay.
We Are You Radio.
Stacy NKR. Do you guys know who Stacy NKR is?
I feel like I saw that because I wanted to know what the NKR stood for.
Me too. Seminary Tiff has new music. And she seemed to go very dark with her video.
Seminary?
Yeah, Seminary Tiff.
Well, what is a seminary? Isn't it like a praying place or something?
Well, she went with this new video called Take Everything, where she put all the grab and the violence that's going on in California. It's mostly in California, where they have people that are jumping out of cars and smashing and grabbing things, and it's just so weird that it's like watching the local news. It's like what she just wrapped over the local news. I don't know, but that's what she did. Troye Sivan has new music, and Zeke Forever has new music too. Shout out to Kamaya. Now Kamaya has this this song with or this album called The American Dream that she did with Jay Worthy and Harry Fraud with Ty Dolla $ign.
That's right.
Well, by the way, shout out to Tish Hyman, who was stuck in she was stuck in Israel.
Yeah, that's right.
Israel.
I'm sure she managed to get back though.
Yeah, she got back.
Yeah, she did.
Her fans and
she
stuff
got
like
back.
that. But she was saying that she got stuck there. Every flight that she would make would be canceled, and the airlines weren't funding her fast enough. So when she would get the money back, it just kind of be stuck in limbo. So she had to reach out to her fans and shit to get her back home. Know the power of a network too. She said she wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody, but once she dropped the story, one person told one other person that came and got her to fuck home. But that's the power of the internet and the power of relationships, boss.
Yeah, I agree. And that's
we have reaches in other countries that we don't, necessarily be like, I got a friend in fucking Israel, but time came, I needed that friend in Israel, didn't I? Be nice to your fans, guys. You never know who they're gonna.
So this is Shauna. I don't know who she is, but I'm figuring you two should know who Shauna is. Yeah, I thought all the lesbians know. I don't know. Shoot,
all lesbians know each other.
Yes, like all black people look alike. Look at that.
Don't y'all have lesbian gar? Like, don't y'all know? Like, like
the lesgar.
This is like 6 degrees of separation.
If you got it, then I have to see it. Have you got it?
Yes, it's loading right now. But I
Lesdar guys. Lesdar.
I mean, the gay usually kind of know each other in some form. Either we slept with them or we know someone who slept with them. You know what I mean?
Ice syndrome.
No?
Ice syndrome.
Oh, by the way, I see there's a new season of Hoochie Daddy's coming.
Did they do the auditions yet? Because wasn't that in Atlanta?
I think so.
It wasn't Atlanta.
Did you not go along and audition, Kay?
We big priding right now.
Hey, did you not go along and audition?
Listen, I am the original Hoochie Daddy. Okay, if y'all want to bring out the ruler to see how high my shorts have always been in life,
You messy, dead wrong. You wasn't fucking with me, well then that's your fault then. Can't wait for that two-tone protect, diamond super wet. Say what's up to Quay, he the cousin, he the fam. Diamonds really hitting, bustin' on the cam. Shawty shake that thing, she gon' shake it for the gram. I ain't playing when I say supply demand. Keep that merch, got it on hand. Being a vendor today, but not on no water shit. You still drinking what you on all that Bacardi, huh? You boys flexed out, stay on that fucking cap and shit. Remember starving, so shit real and ain't no acting here. Ain't no acting here. Running around, toe tagging, you so out of here. Private jet from here to Baghdad, a lot of exes be mad, yeah. Felt like yesterday I was just broke, yeah. Felt like yesterday kinda lost hope, yeah. Felt like it's the secret sauce they desire. Smoking this pressure keep me elevating higher. Feel like they would if they could be my clone.
Yeah,
We talk.
I
And
like
we're
that.
back. Everybody say hi to the camera.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? The Brunch Club, baby,
Baby.
Sunday.
Every Sunday, y'all. Bye.
That was dope.
Thanks.
I love what Chris said though. That's why Nikki chose her. She knows Ice Syndrome is mid.
Who is Nikki?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. You know that Ice Spice is Nicki Minaj's
Big.
thing.
Oh, that makes all of more sense. Why she ain't get one of these popping rhythm having?
He didn't turn up to the BET Awards. So did you guys watch the BET Awards? Is the BET Award a thing? Does anybody care?
I didn't watch it, but I think the best performances came from like the So Def reunion on stage, which would make sense. It's like,
don't you think that a new artist should turn up and get the award, or do you think the award should go to other people that attend the awards?
what you mean? Oh, when you get an award and you're not there to get it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's been like the life of all the award shows for real.
Yeah.
I accept this on behalf of my good friend.
Yeah, I know.
But
no, I don't want nobody.
Well, I will say this about the hip hop awards.
Yes, give me your take.
I've enjoyed the Source Awards better.
Ooh.
Right.
Do they still have the Source Awards, or am I tripping?
No, that the hip hop awards replaced and now it's the Source Awards is the hip hop BET hip hop awards.
Gotcha.
I will say that I don't know what Fat Joe was thinking, but I mean the only thing that was good was the JD stuff. I mean the it was good to see Ludacris. I think Ludacris to me now let me tell you something.
I'm gonna be agreeing with you. Watch.
Yeah, Ludacris to me has aged like fine wine, and also maintains his credibility as a rapper. He never gets involved with anything that. Thank you. It's like he stays out of the BS, and I kind of like that about him. I really like that about
his talent though, because he's actually fucking talented. Like he's the rapper that can step off to the side and jump in a cipher and we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is his restaurant still doing well? Is that still open, or did
that just... he's got restaurants in the airport now. His chicken and beer, you talking about? Yeah, he's in the airport. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's levels of niggerdism. Some people put their money in. You know what? Okay, I will tell y'all. I watched something about Boosie this week that just was like, oh, Boosie, you're still dumb and ignorant as hell, but you're smart too. Why won't you play off the smart rather than the dumb and ignorant? Like he was talking about
that's because he doesn't make those smart decisions anyway. But go ahead.
The way he was talking it, I don't know. So he said he had purchased this block of land that's ridiculous, right? Yeah, and he built a mansion right in the front. The mansion is very ugly in the inside. Like it looks like niggerdom. Like these green walls in every room is a different color. It looked like granny house in one room. It looked like the projects in the other. That's what he wanted. But on the rest of this back of land, he built like a basketball court with a drive-in movie theater. He's got a studio over here, another station. I'm all about stations, so I'm thinking is dope. And then he's like, I've lived in the mansion for so long. I'm building a condo in the back, way in the back, that I'm gonna live in, and I'm gonna just rent out everything in front. Very smart. Why not say stuff like that instead of ignorant ass dumb shit?
Because guess what? No one heard him say all that stuff about buying property The stuff that goes viral is the stuff about is anti LGBT. That's the kind of stuff that goes viral because that's the kind of stuff that people want to hear.
Yeah. And I think that's crazy because I saw it and I actually looked at him twice and was like, this is good. Then he said some ignorant shit and I knew it was gonna happen during that video. I was like, oh, there's pussy. So never mind. But at the same time, it's good. Shout out to Samir. What'd you say? You attend seminary when you're a priest or a pastor. I knew something was up.
That was a Flad production. Yeah, it was a Flad production, and he was on the Breakfast Club the other day having an interview about the Keith D arrest because he was involved in making that arrest happen with the interview, using his interviews, on the Flad TV.
Didn't they say something about him like setting people up or doing something?
Oh,
what does he do?
It just so happens that everyone always says that about him, right? Oh, he works for the feds. He's like, that blah blah blah. They always say that about him, but this just so happens to be a fact because he said it himself.
And you know what's so funny? They really want to give DJ Vlad a whatchamacallit, a Peabody.
What's a Peabody?
It's a journalism award.
Oh, the award, duh. Why?
That man don't do no journalism.
For being
he loves to push that narrative.
This community.
He asked one question and got an answer, and the fool was stupid enough to answer the question. That's not journalism. That's just asking a nigga a question.
You period, bro. Because most of this media don't do journalism. It's not a lot of journalists, period.
Thank you. There's not very few of them left. I mean,
Sexy Red before it was the best. That's all.
Well, because you know what? Sexy Red is an inspired. She was pregnant. She is pregnant. Congratulations on her being pregnant. Especially after you saw her coochie, right? That's the problem. You done seen her dry brown coochie, which was supposed to be pink, and you all upset about it. Y'all upset that her coochie is not red. That's all.
To be red?
She said it. She said it's pink and stuff, and then y'all dragged her for not being pink. It's not. It's brown. I mean, don't get me. There's nothing wrong with brown. There's nothing wrong with a dark.
Don't pussy shame.
Thank you. Ain't nothing wrong with a dark.
Do not pussy shame.
Lava.
Pussy was turquoise.
God,
this is the wrong thing. First of all, Sexy Red
magenta pussy.
Magenta.
Jada is Sexy Red's pussy.
Okay, so
sorry.
I pressed the wrong button. That was really my fault. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I was trying to press the music video. I was trying to do the music video.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go to the music video. It's Dustin Conrad. We need a little R&B.
Yes.
Lighten it up.
Let's go.
Slow. You my one weakness when around you, lose my self-control. Can we revisit this when I get sober? Feelings I thought that I had was over. Not me being wasted and open. It's not my decision, I fight. Submission, I try to act like I'm heartless. We both know that's nonsense. I'm convinced that it's right. Ambition to find the light in your darkness. We both lost ourselves to causes that won't stop me from giving you all my love and devotion.
Yay!
Can I tell you?
Good stuff.
Dustin Conrad, who is a songwriter, he worked a lot with Kalani, Ombre. He's a part of that crew. Yes, the Cody Shane, Ombre.
Is he Ombre's brother? Or family?
Ombre's brother?
Is I didn't know that. I mean, if anything, I know he's really, really close to Kalani.
Oh, close.
Like very, very close to Kalani.
Yeah.
Like they're like brother and sister type relationship. They have a really close relationship.
Did I tell y'all? Yeah.
No.
Who loves you?
Kalani.
Oh.
In your dreams or for real?
First of all, wedding or no?
I want to know. if this is okay with ASEAN. I want to know if this is okay with ASEAN. Have
ASEAN
you
cheated on me, y'all?
Who's ASEAN? Am I pronouncing
How you
it?
not gonna know who ASEAN is, bro? What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, you're pronouncing it differently. Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
There's an accent.
We having what do you call these difficulties? Listen,
She got a girlfriend. I saw a picture.
she posted a picture with the girlfriend, and I was just like, bro, you couldn't
on vacation? On vacation, yes.
Did you take a good look at the girlfriend and have a judgment and have some sort of judgment, like, and then at the end you was kind of like, to be fair,
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I did something really ignorant, and I text her, and I was just like, dang, you couldn't tell me no other way. So now I'm low key like, damn, I hope she don't think that I'm like a real weirdo in the internet.
Talking about.
So she probably definitely thinks I'm weird. I mean, because that was kind of weird, but it was impulsive. I did feel some type of way. I'm like, bruh, you could have told me, like, you could have called me. We could have did something.
Yeah.
She don't even know. She don't even know. She could have sat there and I would have rapped and we would have made beautiful music.
Right. So guys, okay, it's fine. So check this out. Over in the UK, we have this artist called Drea Mac. Yeah, you was about to mention it, Baker, before we got into some music. Why? Oh, why? Why? She done messed up her whole career. So in case people don't know.
Go ahead, please tell us.
In case people don't know, Drea Mac is a UK artist who has a tune called Something Baddie. Some Baddie.
I ain't never been with the Baddie.
Yeah, that's it.
Put him in the Eddie, the cat Baddie.
Right. And some other songs, okay? Been out for maybe
I'm about to get her music video raw. Go ahead.
Right, cool. So been around for about a year or so, maybe 2 years. I'm not too sure how long the career has been, but it's fresh.
I'd say about 2 years.
About 2 years.
Yeah,
up and coming. You know, her attire is obviously masculine presenting, stud, whatever. Maybe there's a label, no label. I'm not too sure what their pronouns are, right? But anyway, so recently it's just come about on the news that she was in an abusive relationship with, she's been abusive to her girlfriend for 2 years. You know, some fucked up shit, basically mentally, verbally, physically, everything, right? And then not only is there receipts and things like that, she also came out with her own admission to saying that how, she was going through some.
I mean, we have some of the receipts if you want to hear some of the receipts.
Let's see. What have you got?
What have you got?
Bit of the voice recording, but trigger warning, okay? I put myself fucking first. When someone asks me to reply to them, the only sanity I have is if someone replies to me. Communication, and you're really telling me. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated. I need to go. Why are you excusing? Dre got on IG and said, I did physically abuse my ex. I did verbally abuse my ex. This because of my childhood trauma. I know a lot of y'all don't hold grudges, but I do. A lot of y'all pick and choose who y'all want to separate the art from the artist. When it comes to Doja, y'all say, oh, that's demonic. It's right. You know what I'm saying? She's dating a groomer. I get that. On the other hand, be stepping in the name of love. You don't know what you did to me. Yeah. That makes me believe that y'all are the demons as well. I blocked Dre.
And here's just a little bit of her music video so you have an idea who she is.
London's hard, just square off. In the yard, just square off. And in the dance, just square off. Square off, square off. In the yard, just square off. In the dance, just square off. London's hard, just square off. Square off, square off. I cannot fist fight with a bitch like an aggressor. My type look like big thighs, but she's slim, I say press her. Outside, inside, which side? Fuck, we're doing it on the dresser. She's not fussed, but I'm just trying to do shit to impress her.
Why did she say she don't fight a bitch like an aggressor? Why she do that while she fucking bitches up? This is what I'm talking about. Give me my light, please. I could not. I was upset at that line.
Oh shit!
I do not
That
fight a
didn't
bitch like an
age well.
aggressor.
Whoa.
I mean, to be fair enough, don't she look like the type that'd beat a bitch up? Sorry. I'm ignorant. She's that nigga that be in the club.
Look like Mike Tyson's daughter or some shit. Some stunt version of Mike Tyson. But no, seriously though.
In the club every fucking week. That always start the problem. She is typical looking like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from
that, she used to be a dancer. She used to be a TikTok dancer, and they felt like, I guess, she has some skills, and she decided. By the way, I made that a #1 song on my weekly top 40. I thought that she has incredible ability to, she's got a flow. I think that the music video was dope. Told the story about her rapping to this girl and stuff like that, and. But now that I find out that she's beating up on her girlfriend, I mean, for 2 years, 2 years she was doing this.
Yes,
so it's basically the whole time that she was famous. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the minute she got money, it showed who she really was.
Say, let me find out you got a little popularity and you went up like that. That's mean.
Yeah, but it was I think it was the friends. The friends let it out.
Yeah, but they ain't trying to help all the goddamn 2 years. You're gonna wait till whatever, bro. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know why, but I'm like, I don't know if it'll hurt her career because I feel like nobody really caught on to it. No, not even caught on to it.
Oh, yeah, no, they caught on to it. She was on ITV News.
Yeah, it's in London. It was a big deal,
bro. Trust me.
Yeah. It's not a big deal here because we still haven't embraced, UK music or other artists.
Put it this way, Kay. ITV News will be like your big, I don't know, Fox News, CNN, or whatever.
So yeah, maybe that's what I should have said. I don't know if it'll hurt her ear like that.
Is this shocking that there is domestic abuse coming or domestic violence coming from the lesbian community? We have not seen this. I think that's something
we know within the community, we know it exists, but in terms of it being out like that in the news or in speaking, podcast or debate topic, I've never heard about it. So for me,
nothing about it for us. So that's why I'm not all the way surprised either. Like, when do we ever hear anything about lesbians, good, bad, or the ugly?
Right, that part.
Unless they're Lena.
That part, because there is a lot.
So
no, even when Lena did slap somebody, didn't she break up with her girl? I don't put that on Lena. I'm like, I don't know if they got abusive, but remember when they broke up, it was like chat, they broke up.
Well, that's because she kissed Halle Berry.
They broke up for that. But
I do think it's a serious conversation in the sense of it doesn't get spoken about. Like you said, at the end of the day, it happens. In terms of abuse with the women, thinking it's just men, straight world that abuses. No, there's abuse going on within the LGBT, not just the masculine ones though, because I've known a masculine woman who was getting beaten on by her alpha female. You know what I'm saying? And then when the police came around, they arrested the butch one and not the femme. And the femme was playing up to the femme role, like when really it was her beating down on the stunt. Right. And then I remember when I was in a situation when my first girlfriend, because I was in a relationship with a stunt, right? So that's always going to be a volatile situation. And I remember when the police came around now, they were like wanting to laugh almost, thought it was a joke. And they're thinking they were going to go for the bigger person, right? Because I was the shorter one. And I was like, no, it's me. Like I'm the one. And they were like, and they didn't know what to do. I don't think they're trained. I don't think they understand.
Yeah, they're not.
It was almost like a joke. Like, huh? Just these two bitches fighting, like, get over it. It wasn't taken serious. Do you know what I mean? So
do you think that it helped her that she came out and admitted it immediately? I mean, she literally just came out and said, yeah, this is true. And
there's too many receipts.
I'm going to disappear and that's it.
Yeah, there's too many receipts. because you weren't coming out with it before. But now that it's out, then obviously you got to now face up to it because there's too much proof.
Yo, that's so fucked up. I mean, it's fucked up on the fact that I really feel like it blew up way more in our community than anything mainstream.
Yeah.
Because I honestly feel like when we talked about Dre and Mac this week, last week we talked about that pastor, the stud pastor. I feel like that got pushed into my feed way more than Dre and Mac. Like I didn't see it from anybody but
Stud pastor. Please explain.
remember we talked about the stud pastor who been running a ministry on TikTok and got all these people donating, and she stole all the money from them. She stole all the money from her wife. She had never been paying the bills. They fucking got put out, and the wife went live and told the whole business on the pastor. But see what I'm saying? Like I know that story way more than I would even know this story.
Right.
And Dre and Mac is supposed to be more public, and I think that's weird. It just goes to show me or us shit how they downplay our shit. It's not important because
Do you think it would have been a big story here in America as it was in the UK? Because the UK, it really was big. I was actually shocked at how big it was, and then
because
I think in America, I don't think it would have been a big deal.
Who on our side would be that stud?
If Young M.A. was punching one of her girlfriends.
You know what? I think it'd do the same thing. I think it'd go up for a day or so, but and then after that it'll just phase out. I honestly feel like that even with Young M.A. And it would become more of a thing in our circle than it would in anything mainstream. Like I don't think the Breakfast Club and all of them would be doing big ass fucking.
No, it's definitely is within the UK circle. It's definitely within the circle because it's not like Dre and Mac is like a commercial smash over in the UK.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She still ain't big yet, but she had potential to go that way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like in terms of, sorry, I'm sounding so mashed up. I have a cold, people, so forgive me. But she was on her way in terms of quality of videos, quality of production, hooks. She could dance, festivals, exactly. So the only way was up. Do you know what I mean? So right now, this coming in play don't look good, ain't good. Do you know what I mean? And so so she.
I just think culturally, the UK is probably harder on this than I think America would.
I think it's because it's even less of us over there that are public. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we don't have too many studs running around here that get any type of fame recognition. But I feel like you guys even have less than what we have.
Right.
So it's like it's the same situation. Lesbians are the bottom of the barrel all the way over to the fucking left.
I almost feel like people are laughing though, like ha ha, like waiting for it to fall. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of like, look at it, like taking the piss, like mocking it. You know what I'm saying? But
like waiting for it to take the fall. Just her.
Well, I guess this is good. This is good for the others, right?
Well, yeah, it's almost kind of like when you go in the scene and you go in a club and you see the downfall of that next stud, isn't it? It's just like they don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like instead of they could have easily just came with some sort of information like this ain't good, this ain't right. Let's see how we can talk about this within the community. No, they were just straight on. Nah, you're cancelled. Ha ha, you're wrong. Just more laughing, really. Even if you was going to cancel her.
Opinions, bro. That's when I did look it up, and I went to TikTok. It was just everybody with their own opinions because this girl should have. How is you telling this story that hard and you don't know neither one of these motherfuckers? You don't even live in.
And most of these people that were commenting, these other studs, look like they will be doing that same shit themselves.
We have because it's a thing. Like I feel like in the lesbian community, that's a thing. Two girls, one of them trying to be the harder one. You know what I mean? But still girls, y'all going beef. And sometimes shit gets out of hand because at that point you guys are both human and you're both girls. Right. Bitch, I'll rip your face off. You're gonna rip my face. I'm still a girl. How many times I'm still a girl? So then it's like also with that domestic violence shit, it's just like, well, why you ain't stand up to her then? She's just a girl. Y'all girls fight. That's not good either. The fuck? But
yeah, we get the same thing with the guys too.
Right. You know what? And I was thinking about the guys' bakes, and I'm just like, with the guys, it becomes something that everybody wants to watch. Look, every week we watch fucking guys fight on these shows, and they like it to see the boys fight. Yeah, the girls run to go watch it. They fucking get television shows based off of setting the fucking fight up. It's weird as hell. And then we wonder why our shit is just not respected. Look at the shit they put the forefront. It's either fighting, it's partying, or fucking. That's all we do apparently. Gays fight, fucking party. That's it. We don't have jobs and families, or we don't do any of that. Okay, we don't even shop.
How does this look for artists like Darku? You know, Darku is also masculine presenting from London. So is Amaria BB. So is Sanity. And these are all, and Tremendous. I mean, there is a large group of African descended, artists that are from the UK that are female. I mean, I remember when Darku was attacked for being straight because she had a video with a guy, and they tried to take her down and say, well, she's not a lesbian now because she had sex.
No, yeah, she mixes it up between the two. She can mix the two. She goes femme sometimes, and she does the whole butch look as well.
I would love, in a conversation like this, to have one straight person in our room, because I feel like it's a whole nother side. I feel like we know all those names you just ran off because they're in our world. But how big are they to other people? Like, do they even matter over there? And I hate to say, like, it don't matter over there to them. But I feel like a lot of shit over here just don't matter over that world, and it sucks.
Yeah. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a shitty situation in terms of, like, the mental side of things. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mental issues that happen within the LGBT, and it's very toxic. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't get spoken about.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Because that feels like that conversation with Drea almost feels regular. Like you said, that many people. We know that many people who will fight, and it's horrible. And the cops know because they've been called that many times. That's one of my obsessions online is I watch cop shit. I don't know why. But I saw one the other day in Georgia, of course, a long as fucking like an hour worth of fight. Domestic. And it'd be girl shit though, like the pettiest fucking shit. She done stole my phone. You know what I mean? Like she got my phone.
Yeah, but that whole narcissistic, possession, obsession, mental, physically, verbal, all is wrong. Because there's moments where, you got the physical side of things, put that aside. There's still that whole mental side of things where people are fucking you up mentally. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it might not be the butch one, but that femme one will do that to you. They're very good at like getting into your head, and then that butch one will just lash out physically. So what's worse, the physical or the mental and emotional abuse? Both. It's all the same shit.
Because that mental puts that mental case back out in the world for the next goddamn person to be fucked up over. That's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, but
and I know what she's saying, because it's like it's almost like the whole idea of you throwing rocks and hide your hand. So you're basically manipulating someone emotionally to the point where they react physically, and then again we're pointing to the physical attack, and we say, well, you totally forgot how they've been mentally screwing my head up for the last how long,
And again,
you know who I'm scared of?
Sorry, scared of
Ice Spice.
It's always a setup, right? This is who I'm scared of. This is who I'm scared of.
With the nigga got caught with the wet with the scar on my lip, it don't bother me. And that's why they look at me awkwardly. Give a fuck what they say, they ain't stopping me. Just don't move stupid and watch how you talk with me. Say what? Betty won't say it, don't spray it. Act like you tough and get left on the pavement. Bitch, you are gonna, you here no longer. Stay in the field, you would think I'm a fool. Here you go, Splish.
Yes. Scarlet, baby.
You don't like that. You don't like that.
Like Scarlet.
No, I don't. Not that I don't like it, but that's the face that her music makes me make. It's like my jaws have to tighten, and I have to be like, girl. It's not that I don't like it, because she's.
I agree. That's why I said she scares you.
Yeah, I get scared.
She's intimidating.
Yeah.
Hard, and I she's number one on the weekly top 40 this week, because I thought that it was an amazing week she had. She got a new apartment. I think she killed her cipher. At the BET Awards.
I gotta watch.
And And I like what she did with the music video with the two white boys behind her. I thought that was
That
adorable.
was
But go
one of my
ahead.
questions about the white boys, but that's not the main question. The question is she gay? You and
Yes,
everybody
she's
on the list. Let's talk about that. I ain't never heard this. Tell me.
she said that she does that she is has feelings for women, and she has had sex with a woman in the past.
Do you think she's the stud or the femme?
I think she's a
Definitely
stud.
an aggressive female.
Yeah.
Aggressive
I think
femme,
she's a
bruh.
stud.
That will shut down all my LGBTness. Okay, I will go hide in a fucking corner and not be any of the letters if you tell me she's a femme aggressive because they
Do
are
you
the
not like aggressive females?
feminine aggressives. I can't take it. It's so scary because they lure you in and then they be so and they lure me in. I've had them kiss me. Oh, what do you mean? That's abusive. I'm running away. I'm running away.
I'm running away.
I like Scarlett
I,
though, and I think I told y'all. I think it's her story that
that,
I'm liking.
and I'm about to say, and that's the other thing about it. I think that she has an incredible story about being forced to child, and I love her when she talked about connecting with DMX, because it's the same reasons why I connected with DMX. That hard, life where you feel alone and you're being abandoned by family members and people around you that you trust. And the only people that you do, like, I love the fact that DMX trusted a dog before he trusted any other human. And there was him and his pit bull, and I felt like I identified with that, because it was me and my dog. Like, it was just like me against the world with me and my dog, and I didn't care about anybody else when I was younger. So it was like, I like the fact that her story, she talks about DMX and just being, like a foster child. I mean, we hear it a lot, but um it's just her story. She has, I think, one of the best stories, and she's actually good. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, the
um, I think that when we talk about Ice Spice and we talk about Sexy Red, I'm not impressed by their skill. I mean, okay, like, okay, we're supposed to accept you, but I want skill.
Funny
I don't.
enough,
I just don't want to. I just don't want a cute industry beat, and then you do.
yeah.
No, it's just to me. It's so frustrating when you see Ice Spice perform, or even
Yeah.
Sexy Red perform. I do not understand for the life of me what people see in Sexy Red. I don't understand it. And what's even worse is I don't understand Ice Spice. I don't get it. I am going to be supportive as a human being, but she has no.
Like the bands, who you becoming? Well, that depends. Jump in the air, I perfect my stance. Jump to the floor, I just wanna dance. Yeah, you the one, there's no number two. If I had 3 wishes, I'd waste them on you. Watch where you stay, got faces on me, no wasters on me.
Yeah, pretty girl. Me no do no keys and tail. As long as you treat me well,
What is she doing? What is she doing? What was
Yo,
that?
Bakes, let me fuck your head up a little bit more, can I? Business Week
Sure.
put out a list of people to watch, and guess who's on the list? Pumpkin Spice.
She won the Billboard Artist of the Year. She won the MTV artist brand new artist category. She's probably going to be up for the Grammy. I guarantee you she's going to be up for the brand new artist Grammy. Don't.
But listen to what we just said though. Business Week said she is one to watch, followed by she's won this Grammy, she's won this award, this award, this award. There's money somewhere in this conversation. There's white man money on top of it. You feel me?
Yep. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, she did a Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ice
She does a
Spice.
Dunkin' Donuts with what's his
Whitest
face?
thing ever.
The whitest person in Boston.
You feel what I'm saying though? You're watching it, right? But here's what you said to her dry personality. That was the driest thing I've seen. She only had like 4 lines, but it was like, you don't know I like Ice Spice.
And you see the movement?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing so like.
That was like, you hear mumble rap. That was like a mumble dance.
I mean, I thought it could have been creative marketing on the Ice Spice, the pumpkin ice latte, and I thought that was great. But her, like,
I'm disappointed in what Nicki Minaj, who's supposed to have all the gay barbs in the world, would put that out. There are, I've, not for nothing. I'm hard on the barbs, but there are some talented barbs out there. And I've seen some talented rappers who can spit. And I'm talking about the guys mostly, because I don't know any lesbians that are talking, Nicki. It's all a bunch of dudes. Okay, well, I don't hear you rapping about her like that, but okay. But all the barbs I see are dudes, and some of them are amazing. But then you put this forth.
That's because they the OG barbs in the first place. They the OG.
I just feel like Nicki doesn't have control over the products that she's pumping. It's like there's no way Nicki thought that was cool unless she didn't want anyone to outshine her.
Right.
Didn't we hear somebody say that I don't know what collaboration it was, but whoever her last collaboration was killed her on her own shit, and that started controversy as well. I have no context.
Who was that? Oh my god, who was that? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't remember a lot of things.
I know it wasn't Corey LeRae. I don't understand what that is, what her existence is either. Can we get rid of her too?
Why Ice Spice over Corey LeRae though?
Thank you, because Corey LeRae has a little bit more.
She's got more talent. I didn't say it was the roof or nothing, but
no, but it's a little bit more. A little bit. It's like 2% more.
It's not over the colorism kind of thing.
It's like 2% milk.
It's
like 2% milk.
Or skim milk, both of them.
It's
skim milk.
Very
caramel
skimmy.
Skim milk and mocha latte or something.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I am disappointed at what what someone who has a legacy like Nicki is doing with it. And I'm sorry, I don't care what the barbs say. I don't hate Nicki. What I talk about when I talk about my criticism with Nicki is, what is she like? For example, Beyonce, top of her game. Yeah. She didn't give us no BS. She gave us Chloe and Haley. Now you can say whatever you want about those sisters, but them sisters can blow. Them sisters can sing.
They're actually talented,
yeah.
So you brought to me Nicki Minaj, who's never won a Grammy, and then you come and give me this crap, and she's gonna get a Grammy. So your product is gonna get a Grammy over you.
There's white man money involved, and it shows.
She doesn't have control over her own career. And I've always had a problem with that.
If Ice Spice jumped over all the people on this chain right now to make a list of being on the fucking, what does that say? Top, what is this? Being deleted. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, if all of these people are on the list to win some shit, you jump over all of them and you're Ice Spice? I don't even know her songs.
All I know is Deli.
Is what?
Like Deli. That's the song that I play. It says,
see, I don't know that good.
That let me tell you something. Deli is just like oh god, Scarlett when she did the This Is New York. It's all with the New York flavor of the deli bodega look. You know what I'm saying? That
shit has been so overdone, bro.
With Gio from the block last week when we were at the projects and we're doing that New York flavor. That I love that New York flavor. So that's the only reason why I particularly liked Deli, was really because it was the flavor. It was what she was giving. But it was something that I was pumping that hard. But I'm trying to give her, something,
You mean when they go to the shops like this?
You better shut up! I'll close the shop down! I'll close the shop down! I'll close the shop down!
Come and speak your mom.
Don't they look!
Come and speak
Don't
your
they
mom.
look!
Speak your
Don't
mom.
they look!
I don't say
Don't
nothing.
they look!
You talking about that, Baker?
I'm like, there's too much space in that deli for it.
Nothing makes me gives me goosebumps like British people going off. It gives me goosebumps.
Why? Because it's gonna be a stabbing.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Those are the best questions of all
I
time.
love when they are. Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Sorry, Baker. Go ahead.
I know. I swear to God, I have to make it to Peckham before I die. I have to. I have
Let's
to.
go. Let's be out.
Just to hear someone say, "Are you mad?" Yes, I am crazy. I know.
Yeah.
Actually, I am mad. I'm mad at you. But now,
Oh, so by the way,
imagine that same lady with a little bodega in New York where the walls are this thick and she going off. It's gonna that's scary.
now there's this show that me and the Mister are binging right now called, what's it called? Naked Attraction.
Oh yeah, the British one.
Oh, there's
No?
only one. There's what other one is there? There's only the British. Only British could have this show. There's nowhere America would have this show.
What is
where
it doing?
I'm sitting here judging penises,
I'm gonna
and
go
I'm sitting there
chaos.
looking like,
Hold on, let
and,
me
and they're
wait.
showing the coochie. I mean,
Yeah.
they're showing the lavas and the
Wait,
different.
let me tell her. Chaos. It's a TV game show, right? British TV game show on Channel 4. Yes, a game show. Okay.
It is the best.
On Channel 4, it's called Naked Attraction. And basically, there's about 5 pods, and it's in different colors, right? Orange, yellow, blue, red, green. And you the people stand behind this pod. You cannot see them, all right? And so basically, the woman contestants come out, and there's 5 men behind this pod, and then it goes up and it reveals. Or does it go up? Yeah, it goes up. Before
it goes. It goes up.
So it goes up, and you can see like the actual penis. So you won't be able to see the full guy itself, just the penis. So you've got like ones with the Prince Alberts. You've got ones.
What's a Prince Albert?
A Prince Albert is where you get the clip at the end.
Yeah, the piercing in your penis.
Oh, I'm a lesbian. I don't know.
You get all different.
You can have it in your lava. You can have it in your lava. Isn't that the lava where the little thing sticks out? The lips.
Yeah, your little labia.
I don't know about this.
So anyway, so then basically, and then you got to say, well, I don't like the look of this one or that one. So then this one, you eliminate them before you even see them what they look like. And then
you just see the penis, or you see the private parts. You see that and the butt.
Chest.
Then they do the breast and the chest.
Yeah.
Do they do the butt?
Yeah, and then she picks which one she wants, and then they get to see her naked as well. She has to come out naked too.
Yes, it's on Max. So, Chaos, you can catch up if you need to. We're just on season 1. No, let me tell you something. I started watching season 1. I realized there was how many seasons already. So we started with season 1. I didn't even realize we just coming to see penis. And
we always had trashy sex type of game shows. We've always had that on Channel 4.
I love the way this show works. I love it.
The world, I watch like Neighbor Wars because that's fucking amazing. Those are the shows I watch.
No, there's nothing to beat. This show is the number 1 show ever.
Do you remember a show called Euro Trash Baker back in the days?
No, I don't actually.
Euro Trash. We've just always had dodgy sex type of things on our TV shows.
Really?
And that's the problem with America.
Why do y'all get so upset when a fucking Suki Hana comes over there and screams pussy lips in front of Big Ben and all types of shit?
Because we still have decorum, darling.
Class.
So, but the sexy that's the shit that you do on your own.
There's always been innuendos. Innuendos is a big thing in the English humor, like Carry On movies. Ever heard of the Carry On movies? No. Okay, and so basically, there's always been sexual undertones, like Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Yes.
Right. So what's he
and the
full
Monty and stuff like
So there's always this underlying sex thing, always, but it's just subtly.
That's a little creepier, isn't it?
It's a little perverted.
It
is pervy. Yeah, it is pervy.
the window cleaner guy. So he's there window cleaning and he's looking in, and then the husband's gone to work and he's there chatting up the wife like, hey. And
I
then
could
she's
You know
there
what's,
talking about
but
all
you know,
those things,
but chaos. You know what's interesting about this show though?
Uh.
It's the interesting part that when you first see them, they're flaccid, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And while the show continues to go on and on, the guys start to get excited, and specifically when they see the girl that they're about to,
Yeah.
they're like full on like, and like,
Yeah.
wow, and they're not hiding any of it.
Surprise, surprise.
But in all fairness, chaos, they do have some nice lavas for you. Okay, they have some nice vaginas.
I don't want to see that either.
But they're nicely and trimmed. Some of them are trimmed, and some of them are bushy.
Landing strips.
Don't want to
There's
see
a
it.
lot of, but there's a lot of uncut over there too. I'm a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
concerned. I'm
I'll
concerned about the.
neighbor wars, fights, and CCTV fights. I'd rather
She just
watch fights.
see crime. Maybe just gonna.
Yeah, I'd rather watch crime and listen to the scammer stories because y'all got a lot of shit going over there, man.
Random
Don't eat guns. Y'all
random
like,
question.
huh?
Sorry, random question to Baker while we're on this naked thing. You see, when you go to the toilet as men, yeah, to piss,
to urinate. Mm-hmm.
Do you sit down and piss and shit at the same time? Like, is there a thing like you see, like sometimes, yeah, when we go to the loo and you're down to loo in the morning and your belly's funny, and you go down and you wee, and then the number 2 follows afterwards, right? So I'm wondering if men, when they sit down, what happens to the penis? Is it hanging over the leg or is it hanging down in the bowl?
Oh, it's between my legs, yeah, because I'm gonna pee and do,
yeah.
I talk, yeah. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I just let it sit on in between my thighs, but then sometimes, most of the time, I just put it in between because you never know you're gonna have
legs together and it could just sit there.
Yeah, because I've always wondered that. I've always wondered that. When I've seen men sit on the loo, I'm like, ooh, like.
Well, and again, it depends on the size of your penis. Like, you have these large appendages that are meant to give you hysterectomies, and I might be a little bit difficult to. I don't know how they do it. I'm a normal size, so I get to decide whether I want to tuck or lay it on my thighs. You know what I mean?
Don't it get like lint on it, and also
lint?
Like, yeah.
How you getting lint on?
Wait. What about Evie? Come back. Come back, Evie. Listen. What about when the water splashes? Doesn't it splash?
Yeah, so that was my next thing.
Well,
so
that's why the problem with having. Well, that's the problem with having a big penis. And then if you have to tuck and you have a big penis, then it's going to go all the way. Like, doesn't it go like towards the?
That's what I'm saying, because there's a
sometimes
splash.
mine's even. I can't stand it when it touches the rim of
right. That's what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
stand that. Yeah, that's why
there's
sometimes I let it sit.
Things going on here. I'm talking about having
it gotta be
out, it's hanging. You're having to compromise whether to swing it over. Should I just let it hang low?
Well, they probably about our titties.
Huh?
It's a constant decision. It is a decision. It is a decision.
They probably feel like that about our titties.
Whereas we just like we just go drop it,
and that's it. Yeah. See. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, you're
hands
lucky.
free, just sit on the phone.
But no, that's how I feel about guys in their chesticles though. Like, they don't got to worry about that shit at all. What about them days you don't feel like putting on clothes? They just can put on a shirt and run out the house. I got to strap these bitches up and tie them to my back and all of that shit and then run. I guess
I don't. You know what's so funny? I don't think you guys should have to do that. I think that women should be able to walk around with their breast out. And I don't know. I think we are in a repressed place in our world that women are not allowed to walk around with their breasts because guys can't control themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
breast is like your boobs.
Even perky titties, when they just sitting there and they start bing. Now I'm looking at them. Now I can't help it.
Yeah, even when you have hard nipples and shit like that. I mean,
yeah.
But you can see it sometimes. Most of the time, you can see it through the shirt. So I mean, it's still there. I mean, it's not like you got the women with the big areolas and they're almost like ice picks. Where they like,
that's. Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah, that shit. But I have big tits though, so I can't just be walking around with my big tits swinging all over the place. Do you know what I'm saying?
It makes you feel vulnerable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're
I
then
don't know
trying
where
to
we're
run,
going here. I
and
don't
this
know.
whole thing just knock you in the
You guys
face.
are messing
you
with
know,
my
like-
light. See, the aliens are coming to get me because
But
we're
Bags, think
talking
about it.
about
If we
me
got our
tucking.
shirt off, and what if we got to run? Like,
Yeah, if
we
you run,
a fawn.
bro.
Well, that's how I feel
right
about my
around.
penis too. Because if you have to run, you don't need all that, flapping in the wing either. I mean,
No,
But if
so
you
it's
have
more
to-
about it's more about support than it is covering up.
Yes.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
that part.
But then too, like, cause you can just grab your whole area and in your hands and support it. But this is a lot. We got to do a lot. What if we need the arms to fight? Oh, the things that I think of that make me sad.
Yeah, but if we was to fight naked with our tits, they can just grab your tit. You get what I'm saying? Swing you around by your tit.
horrible, bro.
I ain't trying to get swung around.
I mean, we could get grazed by the balls too. That's not pretty. That's not,
great.
The grays.
You
be
won the
crippling,
you
right?
have won once you've done that. I mean, you've just
You
won.
would have
Like
been crippled, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, no naked fights, bro. No
See,
naked
this
fights.
this is
wrong
why you
thing.
can't make these transitions. Okay.
Transitions. What?
What do you mean? Context. We don't want to.
Skyscrapers in my peripheral lens. Time the last now it's 9:45. Oh shit. I said I link D in a bit. Let me recoup, head back to the crib. Make sure the waves on my head them slick. Black buffer coat and slides for the fit. See man's comfy with it. Stepped out bass, no need for gimmicks. Chill to the bone, I'm free in spirit. Behave like Disney, some alpha mist in my eardrums. Wavement trickling throughout my system. Stroll with the bass and vibe to the rhythm. Cannot and name where I learn all my isms. Fear no man, I protect my visions. Cruise control, all switched on, suit and roll. J doing miles while I take my tokes. Ups of you to refresh my soul. You can't get no blood out of stone. You can't reap if the seeds ain't sown. Lady luck needs to bow my phone. More time if the game.
That sounds British to me.
Doesn't it? That's it does sound British to me too,
It's not?
actually.
Yeah, it is.
I think it is. Her name is Stacey NKR.
Oh, so
Stacey
that's the Stacey NKR. Okay.
Yeah, I want to play it so that you can get an opportunity to see what that was all about.
Yeah, I
I
like
want
it.
to know how that sounds performed live. Like all of the soft voice rappers, I'd be like, when they rap, do they yell or do they whisper like
No.
That's actually my problem with the song.
It's too whispering.
That's actually that's the problem with the song. I get that people are whispering. I actually get the whisper, the
Who does a good job of it, I think, is damn. Never mind, because I can't remember her name. She's from New York.
I have no problem with that as long as you can understand what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And with her, it's very difficult when I'm listening in my ears. It's very mumbly. The only one who does mumble rap for me the best is Dro Montana.
I knew you were
No
gonna
one
say
does mumble like Dro Montana. Okay, I'm in love with her mumble, and she can mumble me the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Theory. What's her name? Theory from New York. Theory.
Only one Theory.
Only one Theory. She has a soft voice too, but I've seen her do it well.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few people who do it better. She's okay. I just don't. I need to hear you. You know what I mean? I need to understand what you're saying.
In that first line, I heard something jump on the dick. Maybe because we were talking about dicks before, but no, I promise you, I heard jump on the dick. Let's say jump on the dick. Hey, let's say jump on the dick.
Yeah, let's get at it. Oh man,
I don't know. It's just the only person who needs to jump off someone's penis is DJ Envy.
Oh, what?
DJ
and Flippin' and Jay.
Yo, he's so weird to me, bro. He's like typical light skin, bro. It's so
what up? This is DJ Envy. Flippin' and Jay.
Is he done more Beige Rage? What's the man?
Beige Rage, yes.
No, he's doing the beige scamming.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's scamming. Yeah, he's still on.
He's scamming his own people.
Did you see the interview with the people? And he looked like DJ Envy too.
Yeah,
He looked like him too. I was like,
Yeah, he was on the Breakfast Club where he works, and he just had to respond to everyone calling him a scammer. And the funniest part is Charlemagne's like, could you just shut up and listen to what your lawyer says? I just don't understand why people need to constantly conversate and talk about stuff that their lawyer, someone who is professionally,
he's always trying to prove himself, though, man.
Yeah, you pay these people to tell you what to do, and then you don't listen.
So, what do you think of Drake and Joe Biden going back and forth and shit?
Really? Oh, Drake.
Joe was right. One.
What did he say?
Joe said that Drake is he needs to grow up. Really, what he said. You know, the music is getting a little stale.
Yeah, caters to the youngins.
Yeah, he's catering to the young crowd. Huh?
Say that again, Kate.
They said that about Drake?
Yeah, Drake's dropped a new album. Drake dropped a new album Friday. He was teasing it for a while, and it finally came. Joe's a mad fan. Well, remember, Joe and Drake has got a thing. Yeah. Yeah, because remember, I think Joe, before he retired, he had like some diss records for Drake, and Drake come at him with some diss records and destroyed Joe Budden. Apparently. And I think then after that, I think Meek Mills tried to come with some diss records to Drake, and then Drake come with some other diss records back to Meek Mill and destroyed Meek Mill as well. Anyway, so he dropped a new album. Joe Biden's just giving his critique as usual, but in it, I think, was when he turned around and said about he needs to stop fucking around with the 25-year-olds. He needs to stop coming with these messages about these young chicks that he keeps fucking with, 21s and up.
And I think that was really what he was going at, was his appetite for young women.
It was deeper than just an album critique.
But it's interesting because I might know I listened to the album, believe it or not. I listened to the whole thing.
And how did you like it?
I mean, I'm a Drake fan, so I mean, and it's not. I don't even know if I'm a Drake the person fan. I'm just a fan
of the music, the beat,
the lyrics. Actually, the lyrics and the way he pockets shit.
Okay,
he spaces words and shit like that, and it got me thinking about two things. One was that we give a lot of rappers bullshit for having writers, and he's got a long list of writers on his song.
That's right.
Like, so they can write, but it's only going to be delivered by Drake this way.
Right.
You're going to take the same song and put it on another artist, and it sounds like Drake. So I'm like, give respect to he's an artist in itself. You feel what I'm saying? But that line, I did hear a line in there that said the 25 age, and it caught my ear. I didn't think twice about it, but now hearing you say that and hearing Buttons be like, okay. I'm like, all right, but I do see he didn't grow older with us.
Yeah, and see, and that's what this guy, his name is Sean C. We, me and Eric watch him too, and he did like he listens to a lot of hip hop, and he's a Drake fan too, and he actually on his Twitch was listening to the song, a little bit of the music, and then he was like, this is good. I mean, he loves Drake too, but what he kept saying was like, this is a mediocre. There were a lot of mediocre tracks, and for someone of Drake's stature to be where he's at, that they wanted to see a progression. They wanted to see him try some new things, because just to grow. And I think that's what Joe was trying to say, but throw his little shade in there about the girls.
I could agree. I could agree with that though, coming from a Drake and his stature. You're right. You should have seen something. I mean, because I was able to put it on and just kind of be over there playing. You feel what I'm saying? While I was doing what I was doing.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That I was learning the words, like that one album with his face on the front with the clouds in the back. It's my fucking album, bro. That's a different but that was Drake of his age, right?
Wait, is that the one that's hearing it on my telephone?
No, that was with Wu-Tang on it.
I think up until Views. I think after Views, it kind of just went
Views with the side headshot, right?
And then, that was Views. Yeah,
that one was hard as fuck, bro. That was a great album.
Yeah, the one with Controller and all that stuff.
Can I admit something?
Controller wasn't on that one. The one I'm talking about, anyway.
Yeah, go on,
I don't know.
Banks.
I have never listened to a Drake album from beginning to end. I have never listened to a Drake album from beginning to end. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not like a Drake fan in terms of if he was to come over to perform, I'm gonna go. I want to go and see Drake perform. No, but I will check for his music. He's got beats. He's got
Mhm.
hooks.
Yeah, he does have hooks and beats.
But I'm not with the mess. I'm not with like thinking he's the greatest rapper of all times. I don't believe in that. But in terms of sales and business and making a change and being relevant this whole time, you've got to give him his kudos.
Consistency, yeah.
Do you think he gay baits? Because there's been this constant ringing of him baiting into saying that whether he be bisexual.
The one with that lyric when he says I'm bi because my girls, my girl or something like that.
But I feel like everybody at this point gay baits. Like it don't even count no more.
Yeah, I just think that's just a line to just go ooh to make us talk about.
Just to give somebody something to be like, did you hear that line type shit? But I feel like everybody at this point goddamn gay.
I do feel like him and was it Nicki and Nicki, I suppose, and Cardi maybe. You get to a point in music, and then what else are you doing? Like, surely you can't just be. It's like with basketball player. You've got to think when that basketball career ends, what else are you going to be doing? Like with Jay-Z and Nas, they invested in all these different businesses and stuff like that. You can see, and Dr. Dre and whatever. But what's Drake doing? Is he only just going to be doing that? Like once he ends his album, what else can he do?
That was my issue with Joe Buttons and his criticism when he read him for filth in that long dissertation. You were mad that Joe Buttons would be able to reinvent himself as something else and be successful at that. Like, you can say whatever you want about Joe. Okay, yeah, he was rapping and now he's now doing something that he's successful at. I mean, he's successful at podcasting. It's not like, and he actually owns a lot of that intellectual property.
Right.
So the question is, and I say this even with Nicki, what are they doing other than rap?
Right.
And that's the question. We haven't seen Wheelchair Jimmy from Drake since Wheelchair Jimmy. When was the last time he was in except for an episode of Dave?
Right.
Yeah, he was in an episode of Dave, the last episode of the season finale of Dave.
More that kind of stuff, popping off with like where's his products and merch and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just other bits.
Yeah, where does he go?
Like I think with business and that type of business, just like we talk over different levels of celebrity and different levels of shit. I feel like they be on some investment and money that we don't know about because it's not public type shit. Like
I agree.
Hear about Nas making his investments until Ring started blowing up type shit. Yeah. That was an investment from back in the day. It's not. I don't know why it's not, but it's not like braggable. Like, yeah, I got stock in the water job. That's not relatable to everybody, so they're not gonna rap about it. And we already spoke about media. They're not gonna publish good shit because why publish good shit unless you're Akon? But at the same time, you're doing bad shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I super doubt that Drake and Nicki and all of them are just holding on to the fact that they're rappers. They got a lot of shit going on. Their empires wouldn't fall. That'd be too easy. That'd be way too easy. That's like dumbing them down to nothing. They're not dumb.
No, I know, but that's why I'm asking that question. That's why it would be interesting to see. All right, let's see the.
I mean, because Cardi B, we know what Cardi B's doing. We know that she's,
Cardi is the most different of breeds. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody even probably told her to say the shit she be saying. But we already knew, like, so like when we saw what was the Migos do, and Cardi was there when they rang the bell on NASDAQ. Yeah. That was a music partnership. It wasn't so much of investments and things that they were doing. They had just got signed to Reservoir Publishing or Media, and they had just went public, and they were one of their artists. That was a publicity. Let me bring them on because they're at the top of the world right now. But it had nothing to do with them being like the people in the stock market. You know what I'm saying? It was a look. So You know, it's just the backstories, a lot of that shit. But as far as the business part goes, I don't think these celebrities is out just popping. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't hear about Jay-Z's art collection until he told us. That wasn't that day. And that shit
Yeah,
made
but you knew he was making moves when he took over, when he was at Def Jam. You knew he was making business moves. You knew about the, you know, the whatchamacallit, the stadium. Like we knew about some of the investments. You even knew a little bit about Beyonce and her stuff. I mean,
Jay-Z's music though. He was rapping about drugs, but it was business. His music was about business. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
What type of business it was. So he did
The blueprint.
That's like it would make more sense for him rapping about or talking about his business and watching his business moves than it would be for Drake when Drake is a lover boy and so and so and so. I mean, he gonna stick to what his brand. That's branding.
Is he ever gonna settle down with someone, or is he gonna be single for life?
I'm not the genie.
Fucking around with these young birds.
Young birds, keep him young.
Well, as long as they're legal. Okay, I don't want to find out later on that Drake has been messing with some 13-year-old or something like Marquise Houston. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Okay.
But when does it become weird though? Like right now, it's okay because 25. I don't know how old he is. We can mind say he's not.
Still, I think he's in his 30s, so he can get away with it.
Industry age, yeah. But
he's only 30.
He's in his 30s.
I don't think he's in his 40s. That's so hard to believe because I can remember the first time I heard
37, 38 or some shit. Huh?
I said I don't know about those industry ages because I'm like I can remember hearing Drake when I was in college with that Success song, and I know he wasn't younger than me then. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's see how old Drake is. Hold on.
Industry age is real shit, boy. Aubrey. Aubrey. Oh, did you hear that one joint on his album that has his kid on it? I think that's adorable, man. I thought that was adorable.
Passing that down, that's legacy.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like if Joe Budden was a nobody and unsuccessful, whatever, why are you so hurt by having to respond to him in his DMs?
Because he's not. Because he runs he's a media runner. You feel what I'm saying? Like what he says.
Recognizing that I'm the #1 media person that has influence, and
in hip hop, right now, I have to agree with that. Yeah.
And
that's why you got mad though. Yeah, that's just like we're saying some bullshit about you type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's gonna spread faster than DJ Envy saying some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ Envy and flipping NJ.
But then at the same time, it also is clever because it gives traction and engagement to Joe's platform, and also people go and check out the album to see what.
That's why I said it was a win-win. I mean, that's what this is the.
So maybe Drake even is trolling by doing that anyway. Maybe
I'm about
Drake even knows what he's doing by doing that. Like
I'm about to boycott the weekly top 40. Be like, fuck that shit. Because Bacon don't never play my shit that came out 16 years ago. He don't fuck with me. He talks shit about Evie. He said her palm funky.
He's 36 years of age. His birthday's October 24th, 1986.
Oh, me and Drake are 2 days apart.
86. Wow. He's wow.
So he's 10 years older than a 25-year-old. So shit.
I still believe that he's older than that, but that's just.
I'm an old motherfucker, and I still would chat with like a 27.
I would. What the
27, 28.
Girl, you about to get on my nerves.
Yeah, why not?
Look, Baker's going into the bush.
You can disappear all you want. I never said 25. I said 27, 28. Shit, that's old enough.
That is old enough.
I don't want to say 20 something because that would make them older than my brother and my sister, and it make me feel awkward. So.
Yeah, I mean, I know you got that kind of aspect and shit like that, but nah, I'm all good, man.
She tried to get me to date one of her friends. I'm like, that's your whole friend. That's gross.
But I wouldn't.
It keeps you young, though. It keeps you It does keep you young. Yeah, it does keep you young.
Have fun with young, and then settle with my age.
Maybe if I was a little sluttier, it would help.
Because older people, like if you date someone that's older than you, and then. I don't know. I've never been attracted
I've never
to
dated
older
anyone
men.
older than me though.
Me neither.
I
I've
did
never
one
dated.
time and I hated it.
I had one. I
So
had one time, 10 years older. I was 27
yeah.
and they were 37.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't think
I
I've
didn't like it
And she
because it was like
patronized me,
I'm the
man. She
young
used
one.
to
I
mob me.
don't.
It was awful.
See, that's so interesting. I'm
They
like,
were
now it's too
old. They were
late.
old
If I
people.
date anybody older than me, they're gonna be older, and I'm like, oh. First of all, I
Yeah.
just
Plus,
pussy
I'm
hair
young
and
at heart, so I'm still like a 30-year
That's
old.
it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to get with no
as y'all look at me
16-year-old,
with
bro.
fucking characters on
I'm
my fucking do-rag, yeah,
I'm
I'm
a 30-year-old with bad knees and a bad back. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, all right, so I can't move as quickly as I used to, but I'm mentally I'm like a 30-year-old.
Yeah, and I
that,
have a baby face, so as long as
yo,
You
I
do
we're
have
all
a
stay
stuck
baby
in
face.
baby
Yeah.
face, bro. We're stuck in baby face, so I don't think that's gonna
exactly.
change.
So as long as I have the baby face, I'll get away with whatever I can get away with. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's all legal, people don't get at me. Jesus.
Mm.
This
Yeah.
is
We're
no
checking
safe
IDs at the
world.
door. Okay, checking IDs.
Yo, I wanna give a shout
And
out.
baby's fully grown because I ain't trying to be no one's stepdaddy neither.
Yeah, those days are over. I don't think I
Over.
never.
I ain't trying to be no granddaddy.
I think I
Ain't that
dated
good
one
enough yet.
girl with a
Guys,
kid, just one girl with a kid.
I have an appointment, guys. I have to
Oh
go.
yeah,
I have to go
shit.
downtown to Pound Town to
Oh, we
Smoke
was meant to finish
Town.
10. Yeah, we were meant to finish 10 minutes ago, people. Yeah.
I know.
Right, the Brunch Club. We was having so much fun, people. Thank you so much again for tuning
guess I
in
can't give
every Sundays. We have Yvonne, the music bully, represent the LGBT underground. We've got
DJ from Flippin' and Jay. No, DJ from We Are You Radio, the Urban Sound of Pride, Monday through Friday, 7 to 11, and Saturday, 6 to 10.
there we go. And who do we have last but not least?
I'm just Chaos the rapper.
The Bonnet.
I'm a me right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm me. Seriously. Y'all want to check me out?
It's the Bonnet for me.
Like, nah. I'm Chaos the rapper from Yo LGBT Raps, where all the gays rap with me. Yay.
And we're going to leave you with a vibe like this. That's how we old people do. That's how old people do. We still have the swag, people.
I'm probably the one in the orange.
Yeah, you saw that.
I think I'm the one in the blue suit.
I'm definitely the orange one. He came with the rap from the top.
Wow. Once again, epic. Thank you for coming, true peeps. And we out of here. Peace.
Peace.